Good morning, sir. Welcome to the day 2 of the conference. I am standing next to Dr. Satya Ranjan Patra, sir, who is the Secretary of Odisha Orthopedic Association. Sir, how was the first day of the conference yesterday?
Oh, so this is the second day. On the first day, we started with our inauguration and everything. But before that, on Thursday, we had a cadaveric workshop on behalf of Indian Arthroplasty Association at the Kim's Anatomy Hall. So that was attended by more than 100 delegates, and it was a great workshop with a lot of learning experience from all the delegates. After that, the lectures and discussions they started yesterday, and it was a great revelation for all of us that everyone participated very enthusiastically, and there is a lot of interactive discussions among seniors as well as juniors, PG students, and we started at around 7 o'clock with a live surgery of a shoulder replacement. It was followed by two more live surgeries during the day, and every surgery was telecasted live from Apollo Hospital, and everyone enjoyed the different demonstrations of our senior faculties. After that, a lot of discussions regarding various problems in arthroplasty of all the different joints like knee joint, hip joint, shoulder joint, ankle joint, elbow joints, everything was discussed all throughout the day. Today again we are continuing with our good schedule, and today we will be discussing more about more complex problems. Yesterday was more related to the simpler problems of arthroplasty. Today the problems that we'll be discussing will be more complicated situations, and sometimes when we require repeated surgeries and all that. So those will be discussed this day, and it will go on, and the program will continue till tomorrow. So I expect all the participants, the more than 500 participants we have from all over India, as well as more than 10 international faculties, very reputed faculties are here. And I expect everyone will have a great time, and we will all go back with a lot of knowledge and insights, and it will definitely help us, particularly our younger generation, younger surgeons, as well as our PG students, who will get a great experience listening to the stalwarts, and it is going to be very, very beneficial to us during our practice, as well as it will ultimately reflect towards our patients.
Doctor, as we know, the theme of this year conference is simplified technology with techniques. So, would you like to elaborate on this theme?
Yeah, see, technology is developing by leaps and bounds, as we all know. Like if we take the example of our our mobile phones that we're having now, just imagine we were using the Nokia 3310 during the early 2000, 2001, 2002 that time. And now we are with iPhone 16 and God knows what. Folds, and same mobile phone is becoming a laptop. All those things are there. So I always compare the orthopedic technique development with the mobile phone technology. I was doing my post-graduation during the 2002, 2003, during those times, and we had very little as far as technology is concerned. Even the CAM, the simplest that instrument that is required for any fracture surgery, it was not available in HC Medical College, our premier medical college. But now you see we have robots to help us in orthopedic technology, arthroscopy, arthroplasty, robotic surgery. AI is coming into orthopedics. Orthopedics has a lot to do with mechanics and technology, as well as biomechanics as well. So this is where the robots and the AI technology, they are helping us a lot. So everything is on display here. Many different AI and robotic manufacturers, they are here in this conference. They are having their workshops, their demonstrations, and the participants, the delegates can have a hands-on experience of what is happening, what is the cutting edge technology that we are having right now in orthopedics.
And how much is the patient community is comfortable with this advancement of technology?
They are really enthusiastic about it. Nowadays, when I sit in my clinic and see patients, my patients come. You can't believe that somebody who doesn't look like belonging to a very high class patient, but they will come and ask, sir, do you do robotics also? So, we are getting these questions. So, it's really exciting that patients are also, warming up to this newer advancements. And we are looking forward to it that we will come up with more and more newer technology. Particularly, we are discussing among our many orthopedic surgeons of Odisha and India that how we can Indianize these technologies, so that because most of these technologies they are developed in Western countries. And they match better with their population, their physique, their physiological conditions. What about Indians? Our body, our bones, our structure is a little bit different from the Europeans or the Americans. So maybe Indian researchers will gradually come up with technologies which will be more suitable for Indian patients. That is what we are looking towards. All these things we have been discussing, and we are talking to different manufacturers how they can bring out technologies which will be more beneficial and more pertinent for Asian population, Indian population, because India is a huge market for them also. India has a huge, we have the largest population. Of course, we have the largest number of patients. So the technology is definitely going towards that.
Doctor, how do you decide whether you have to go for conventional or robotic for that particular patient?
See, until now, what we see from the experts, from their lectures, their experiences that we hear, that robotics is new in Odisha. But what we hear from our experts that until now, we cannot say that the conventional was worse than the robotics. We cannot say that. It all depends on the skill of the surgeon, your understanding of the patient, understanding of the problems of the patient, and how we are going to deal with it. It comes with experience. It's not that if you don't know how to use a mobile phone, a iPhone 16 is not going to help you. Okay, so that is how it is. So it doesn't mean that the conventional surgery is going to be worse than the robotics. What robotics does is it tells us how to minimize our mistakes. It tells us it's like a review. You have planned something. Now you have conducted the surgery by the help of a robot. Then at the end of the surgery, you realize whether you have achieved what you have planned or not. That gives us a better insight that whether our planning was correct or in what way we could have changed our plans. By going through robotic technology, gradually our clinical assessment and clinical planning also getting affected. So now we can understand that this is what I was doing when I didn't have a robot, and this is what I have to do when I have a robot. So our understanding of the situation, our understanding of the problems, and our planning, everything is going to become more revolutionized by this extent of this thing. But that doesn't mean the clinical skill, the experience of the expert and senior surgeons, that is going to be outdated. No, it's not going to be outdated. Experience ultimately is the human brain that does the job. Robot is there to guide us. That's all.
More accurate. And Doctor, how do you feel like Odisha being the host of such a conference of international repute? So how is the feeling?
So it's great to have such kind of a major conferences in Odisha. Being the secretary of the Odisha Orthopedic Association, I'm really proud about it. That in recent years we have been having a lot of national level and international level programs, as well as many foreign faculties have been visiting to our place. And Odisha is coming up in the international map as a nice place to have newer technology and related conferences. And in coming year also, we are planned to conduct many such other programs, not only in the form of Arthroplasty Association, but we have many other associations like arthroscopy, spine, tumors, foot and ankle, pediatric orthopedics. All these newer conferences they will be holding in coming few years. So Odisha is coming up definitely. We are at tune with development that is happening all around the world.
So congratulations, Doctor, on taking Odisha to the forefront and organizing such a conference. And thank you very much for your time. Thank you, sir.